Hey guys, back for another haul video. This is New Comic Book Wednesday, and that's what I've got this week. Very short haul, not much came out this week. That's usually the case in a 5-week month. There's always a week that's kind of light. I know a lot of the DC Rebirth books were on break this week, so they had several annuals and one-shots that came out. I was going to show some back issues in this, but I've got more back issues coming, and I'm going to hold off and put those together in one haul. So this one will be pretty quick. It won't take a whole lot of your time up, and we'll go ahead and get started. First book is Moonshine number 6 from Image Comics. This is basically a book about what it says there, moonshine, and takes place during that era where the Prohibition era, so where alcohol was illegal. There's also werewolves in it too, so there's a little twist to it. Pretty good book. On to DC, we've got Commandy Challenge number 3. If you're not aware how this book works, every issue is a different creative team, and they leave it with a cliffhanger for the next creative team to get Commandy out of the situation. So pretty interesting concept. Got some cool one-shots here. I didn't get all of these that came out today, but there was 2 of them that stood out to me. Booster Gold and the Flintstones number 1 is just a one-shot. I like Booster Gold. I don't really know a lot about him, but anything I've ever read with him in it, I've always thought he was pretty cool. So I wanted to get this, and I always enjoyed the Flintstones when I was a kid, so this should be pretty neat. And I got the Green Lantern Space Ghost one-shot, and I just really love that cover. And how could I say no to that? There was also one, Suicide Squad and Banana Splits. Didn't care to get that. And Adam Strange and Future Quest. So those also came out. And actually, in a few months, they're going to do more of these. You got Batman and Elmer Fudd, Lobo, and the Roadrunner, Jonah Hex and Yosemite Sam, Martian Manhunter, and Marvin the Martian, Wonder Woman and Tasmanian Devil, and there's one other one it's slipping my mind right now, but I will probably get about 4 of those, because that Batman, Elmer Fudd, and a few of the others sound pretty awesome, so I will get some of those. Batgirl Annual number 1 with Supergirl. I believe we got a last issue here, Harley's Little Black Book featuring Lobo. This is one that my wife gets. I read first 2 or 3 issues. Don't care. Like I said, I cannot get into Harley Quinn stories unless it's like in like regular DC continuity. Because this, I don't know that this is not DC continuity, regular DC continuity, but it's so weird. I mean, it's just she's so goofy and silly, and the stories are like, really loose and just real goofy. And then if you read, like Suicide Squad, it's more, I mean, she's still crazy, but in a more it's got more, of course, more serious tone to it. So I don't know if this is just I don't know if they've actually ever explained that. If anybody knows, you can comment on that, but I think this is the last issue. And Dark Knight 3, The Master Race number 8. This is the next to the last issue. This series has been going on for well over a year now. I'm pretty much ready for it to be over with. Hasn't been the greatest thing in the world. It's okay. It's $6-7 book every time it comes out. The feel of the book, the paper they use, all that's real nice, but the story's been kind of hard to me. I lose track, I lose track from issue to issue because it's so long in between issues. Probably the best thing to do with this is, if you want to collect them all single issues, probably get them all together and then read it, in a day or two, rather than spaced out every 2 or 3 months. But that's it right there. Wonder Woman on the cover. Andy Kubert. On to more last issues, and this is Marvel Comics. I didn't realize this was the last issue of Spider-Woman, so kind of a unique, creative cover there with just driving off, I would say into the sunset, but there's not really a sunset, looks like. But a book I read for a little while, quit reading it. My wife reads it, so this is the end of Spider-Woman for now. Maybe they'll go back to her old costume if they bring her back. Man-Thing number 2. I know some people hated that Man-Thing number 1 just because I guess they're anybody. I don't know a lot about Man-Thing, so I'm going in, with an open mind about it because I don't know anything really much about him. I know a little bit, but the last issue he's talking. He's acting in a movie in Hollywood, all this good stuff. So, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was something different, and I'm sure that all that's going to lead up into some more traditional Man-Thing stories with this 5-issue miniseries. And I really like this cover here. Thanos number 5. Real dark and brooding cover. Looks like they've got Thanos is captured here on the cover. I still won't say exactly what's going on with him, just because in case anyone's waiting on the trade. But Thanos is going through some things, so interesting read. Deadpool and the Mercs for Money number 9. This is part of Till Death Do Us Part 3, and it is I think this may be next to the last issue of Mercs for Money. They really are about to cancel a lot of Marvel books I've seen, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I've kind of ranted a little bit about Deadpool being, too much Deadpool out there. I'm fine with just getting one Deadpool book a month, and I guess his whatever miniseries he's doing at the time, but I enjoyed the concept of the Mercs for Money team, and I wouldn't mind if they just continued that in his solo book. But what can you do? You can't have it all. And here's one of my favorite books out there, if not the favorite, Old Man Logan number 20. It's going to be really sad when Lemire leaves this book. I hope whoever picks it up afterwards is going to carry on in the same footsteps Lemire has left, because this has been just an amazing title. And hey, let's go on another final issue, the final issue of All New X-Men. This book is ending, and if you want to follow the original team, the displaced in time original team, you'll pick up X-Men Blue. It will be the original team plus Magneto-led original team. I'm pretty sure All New Wolverine, Laura, X-23, whatever you want to call her, is not going to be in it. And I don't know about Kid Apocalypse. I don't know if he's going to be in it or not. I like him. I wish he would stick around. I guess we'll wait and see. And the last book, and the one I looked forward to the most today, X-Men Prime number 1. Mark Guggenheim, Cullen Bunn, Pack. Looks like a lot of the writers that are going to do the new X-Men Resurrection. I know Guggenheim's doing X-Men Gold, Bunn is doing X-Men Blue, Pack's doing Weapon X, and not sure about the others on there. Can't wait to dig into this. Can't wait for the new Resurrection titles coming out next month or next week or whenever it starts. Super excited for it. And that's the last book. Like I said, it was light, real easy week as far as comic releases go. And I'll have hopefully a back issue haul by this weekend sometime. It's WrestleMania weekend, so I'll be busy with it. I mean, I'm not going to WrestleMania. I'm a big wrestling fan, but I will be watching all the shows on the network. The Hall of Fame on Friday, Saturday NXT, and then WrestleMania is going to be probably about a 7-hour deal, you know, starting with the pre-show. So if you're wrestling fans, you can comment on that. I don't want to talk a whole lot about wrestling because this is a comic book video, but that's what I'll be doing a lot of this weekend. But I will try to slip a back issue haul in. I do have a couple of key issues I'd like to show. So, alright guys, enjoy your day. Thanks.